Assalamualaikum and selamat sejahtera. So we are from group 2. We present a solution involving legal issue in commercial law cases, which is in questions 2. So in this group, they have five group members, which is the first one is Darshini Kanapati, Keshika anak perempuan Selva Kumutini anak perempuan Vigneswaran, Reka anak perempuan Bella Yutam, Noel Syarmita Ummu Ali, and the last one is Edric Nathan anak lelaki Iruta Tanatan.
Good evening to the lecture. My name is Darshini Ganpati, metric number S67716. Today I'll be presenting about the introduction of the question where Bazid bought a medical clinic owned by Ali in December and he claimed it made over 100,000 monthly. And however, by June 2020, the clinic was only making 50,000 due to the coronavirus by the time. So, but at the same time, Ali did not disclose this matter to Bazir. So, Bazir paid an excessive price for the clinic, believing Ali committed fraud. So, the key question of this question is: Ali committed fraud by remaining silent on the notable decline in his financial performance. And the key consideration is Ali was required to report the clinic's financial performance change. Was he deceiving Basil? And if budget decision is affected by non-disclosure of the income drop. And we'll move on to the issues. There are two issues in this case, and the first one is misrepresentation, and the second one is obligation on disclose. So I'll be presenting the mispresentation, the first issues of this question. So the mispresentation in business involves giving incorrect or misleading information to persuade someone to sign a contract or follow a particular course of action. So, in this scenario, Ali's statement in December 2019 that the clinic consistently generate over 100,000 per month was true, while in June 2020, he was aware of the clinic's revenue dropped to 50,000 due to the corona or COVID. So this is considered misleading by omission, where Ali withheld important fact that could have affected Baz's decision. Fraud and in legal terms often includes intentional misrepresentation or material fact and concealment with the intent to deceive.
Thanks to Dr. Shazan. I, Adric Nathan Alanaki Kirti Nathan, with my metric number at 67201, am going to explain about one of the issues in this case, which is obligation on disclose. In Malaysian business law, the obligation of good faith and fair dealing is underscored by the overarching principle of disclosure in contractual transaction. When entering into a contract, both parties must disclose all pertinent information that could significantly impact the other party's decision to proceed. Ali's silence regarding the clinic's income decline requires evaluation based on factors such as the relevance of the information, Ali's specific duty to disclose, and Bazzi's reliance on partial information. Malaysian law doesn't universally mandate disclosure, but the external nature of the income reduction, coupled with Ali's awareness and potential impact, raises materiality concerns. While there is no absolute legal obligation, Ali's silence could be deemed a misrepresentation by omission in a Malaysian code, considering materiality, knowledge, good faith, and contractual provisions. A comprehensive legal analysis is necessary to determine the outcome, weighing these variables under Malaysian contract law.
Well, next is legal principles. There are two legal principles which are fraudulent mispresentation and duty of good faith. Well, fraudulent misrepresentation is a legal issue where a false statement is made knowingly or recklessly to deceive another party into entering a contract. If proven, the contract can be rescinded and damages may be awarded. The claimant must show that the false representation was made, known to be false or recklessly intended to be relieved upon. There was reliance on the false representation, and reliance on the false representation caused loss. Next, the duty of good faith is a crucial principle in contract law and business transactions, requiring all parties to act honestly and fairly without undermining each other's contractual rights. It prevents opportunistic behavior and ensures agreed upon terms and expectations. In a contract, the legal implications depend on the jurisdiction's law, contract terms, and implied or explicit duty of disclosure. If Basir feels wronged, it is advisable to seek legal advice tailored to his specific circumstance.
My name is Keshika Salwaraja and my metric number is S67668. So let's move on to application. So under application, we will be discussing about two things which are timeline of events and impact on budget decision. Let's discuss about the timeline of events. So under this, we have like two timelines, which is December 2019 and December 2020. So let's see December 2019. So in December 2019 is where Buzzer actually tells that clinic generates over 100,000 ringgit, and second timeline is June 2020. So in this timeline a lot of things happened, such as a contract was signed by Basair and the clinic income actually dropped by 50%, which is around 50,000 ringgit per month due to the pandemic. And Ali knew about this and he actually remained silent. And when Bazir discovered the true income, he actually regretted his decision. So these are the things happened during these timelines. So now let's move on to impacts of Bazi decision. So under this, the first impact is the judge might actually find in his favor and permit him to back Ali out of the agreement due to his silence. The second thing is Ali might be entitled to make up for the overpayment that has been made by Bazir previously. And thirdly, Ali's silence also actually caused loss of trust between Bazir and Ali. So in conclusion, we can see that Ali's silence actually had a significant and negative impact on Bazir's decision to acquire the clinic. So it actually eventually led to overvaluation or overpayment, loss of trust, and increase of risk and more.
My name is Nonuera, so I will explain about arguments in this slide. So in this slides, I will explain about arguments, which is they have two arguments, Base and Ali. I will start with the Base. Base will want to cancel the deal for the breach of contract by Ali by arguing. So Base can argue that the coronavirus pandemic's effect on income revenue loss is a material fact that materially impacts the medical clinic worth. It means that if this information had been disclosed, Base might have reconsidered the acquisitions or negotiated a different term. So the next one is Base wanted to cancel the deal was because Base relied on Ali initial representations that the clinic consistently made over 100,000 a month. So if Base can demonstrate that he relied on these informations to his detriment, it may strengthen his argument. So the next one is I will go to the Ali arguments. So Ali might argue that following their initial conservations in December 2019, he had no contractual or legal need to inform Base of the clinic financial situations. So this is because Ali could argue that he act within the scope of the agreement if it was not made clear in the contract that he had to notify modifications. So the next one is Ali can argue that the drop in revenue brought on by the coronavirus pandemic was an unexpected development that was not possible to foresee at the times of the December 2019. So he could contend that Ali Ali had no control Ali had no control over what happened that caused the decline in sale because Ali not expect about not Ali doesn't expect the coronavirus at all. So the next one is Ali can argue that potential risks inherent in the medical industry include those. caused by external factors like pandemics. So Ali could argue that Basir need to know that outside variables could have an effect on the clinic's revenue as a potential buyer. So that's all from me. Thank you.
Good day, my name is Kumudini Anapurampuan Vigneswaran. My matrix number is S67108. Today I will be explaining on conclusion. In this case, Basir acquired a medical clinic owned by Ali, who claimed it generated over RM 100,000 monthly. However, by June 2022, the clinic's revenue dropped to RM 50,000 due to the coronavirus, which Ali had not disclosed. Basir paid an excessive price for the clinic, questioning if Ali committed fraud by remaining silent on the decline. Misrepresentation in business transactions involved giving incorrect or misleading information to persuade someone to sign a contract. In this case, Ali's silence regarding the clinic's income decline violates the general disclosure principle and makes the contract voidable. Fraudulent mispresentation and duty of good faith are legal principles in this case. Basir wants to cancel the deal due to a breach of contract, arguing that the coronavirus pandemic's impact on income loss is a material fact that affects the medical clinic's worth.